Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Wolfy here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Lockheed AC-130U Spooky. The Lockheed AC-130U gunship is a heavily armored, long-endurance ground attack variant of the C-130 Hercules transport fixed-wing aircraft. It carries a wide array of ground attack weapons that are integrated with sophisticated sensors, navigation, and fire control systems. Unlike other modern military fixed-wing aircraft, the AC-130 relies on visual targeting. Because its large profile and low operating altitudes of approximately 7,000 feet, it makes it a very easy target. Its close air support missions are usually flown at night. The airframe is manufactured by Lockheed Martin, while Boeing is responsible for the conversion into a gunship and for aircraft support. The AC-130 originally found its roots during the Vietnam War as a Project Gunship 2. The AC-130 replaced the Douglas AC-47 Spooky or Gunship 1. The sole operator is the United States Air Force, which uses the AC-130U Spooky and AC-130W Stinger variants for close air support, air indication, and force protection, with the upgraded AC-130J Ghost Rider entering service. Anyways, this aircraft obviously a very iconic aircraft. Just for everybody knows, the AC-130 is the crazy gunship from the sky. Play Call of Duty, you know the kill streak, and it's just a very iconic aircraft, just rain deaf, and there's some really beautiful pictures of the flare system on the AC-130s, and it's overall just a complete awesome aircraft. So yeah, really awesome build, and really excited to get one out for you guys. It's been a long request for a very long time for me to build a AC-130 after posting my C-130 tutorial a very long time ago. Recently I went ahead and redid my whole C-130 fuselage and just basically the plane in general, and decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and make the conversion for it into an AC-130. So here in front of us we have obviously the AC-130U Spooky. It's not the latest and greatest, but it is one of the later ones and still currently in service with the U.S. Air Force. Yeah, overall awesome aircraft, and this is going to be the 26,000 subscriber special, so thank you all so much for helping me reach that milestone. I'm very appreciative of it. And by your votes, you guys all voted and wanted to see an AC-130U Spooky, which glad to oblige, and hope you all do enjoy this tutorial, as this aircraft is really awesome. Going ahead and jumping into it, obviously we have both the landed and in-flight versions. We're going to go ahead and start off by taking a look at the landed version to begin with. So starting off with, we obviously have the aircraft itself with the black nose tip on the front here. We have the color scheme of gray, as the newer C-130s and AC-130s are going with the gunship gray. That's the name for this color scheme, or basically this gray color. Unfortunately, we don't have the matching stairs and slabs to it, so we had to substitute some stone brick in there. This aircraft definitely would be a lot cooler if we actually had the ability to just use, the gray blocks throughout the entire thing. And still make it look good, but unfortunately, we don't, so we just gotta make the best of it. Black tip nose here, the cockpit located up there, nothing too special about that. As we work our way back here, we have the Air Combat Command MAGCOM logo here on the side. You can also look at pictures and stuff like that of a lot of the AC-130s. They have a kind of Grim Reaper shooting fire from its hands and stuff like that. It's kind of like the logo there for AC-130s. You can look at that. With the AC-130, a lot of sensors up on top of the aircraft as well, and there's a patch of stone there, which I need to fix and replace with stone brick slabs that for some reason didn't get modified, so I need to fix that. But yeah, some sensors and stuff like that up here, and we also have the cables here that run back. Now, these cables are using barrier blocks, and I'm not sure if all versions of Minecraft can get them, but I will be showing you guys an alternative if you can't do that, to go ahead and use iron bars instead, as they will kind of work. But buttons definitely are the best for this situation. As we continue back, we obviously have the wings here, the 4-prop engines here on both sides, and overall look nice. We also have the external fuel tanks to give this an extended range, as it may need to hover around a combat area for long amounts of time, so external fuel tanks for that. Anyways, we get into the fun stuff here, which you guys are probably all excited about, seeing the different armaments we have on this aircraft. Starting off with, we have the 20mm Gatling gun here that's located on the side of the left side of the fuselage, which is located here in this section right there. As we work our way to the front here, we have a little optics section on the nose, and you can kind of get a view here of the landing gear as well. There's also another kind of sensor type device that's located here, probably more cameras and stuff like that for targeting. and that's located here. And actually in flight, it will actually extend downward. You'll be able to see that a little bit better once we get up to the model up there. As we continue on, we have the rear landing wheels as well, and we also have the Bowverse 40mm cannon that's located right here. And then, of course, we have the big chonker right here gun, which I believe is a 105mm gun. Nice howitzer that's just, boom, blows up everything, pretty much. Awesome stuff there. And, of course, the vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizers, all that fun stuff. On the right side, we have no crazy stuff going on here, as it is the side without the guns, so the aircraft would tilt and be able to rain down hell from the left side of the aircraft. Overall, really awesome build. It looks absolutely awesome, and of course, obviously looking at the top here, you can see what I'm talking about. This thing kind of extends downward a little bit, so a little bit of a difference there between our landed and in-flight versions. But overall, beautiful looking aircraft. Looks absolutely awesome, and is a huge improvement over the previous C-130 design. I hope to get a standard C-130 tutorial out for you guys as well, so you can replace the old model and have this newer model to put around your bases and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's pretty bland compared to this behemoth over here. So absolutely love this aircraft. I think it came out really awesome, and hopefully you guys can all enjoy it on your bases as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer, we'll be going ahead and beginning with layer number 2. Now, to kind of get things squared away here to make sure that we are all good to go to build this, we do need to make sure that we clarify a few things. If you're completely new to my aircraft tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials is I'd like to build half on camera, half off. What this means is I'll be building half the aircraft on camera, and the other half will be up to you guys to build in between layers. With this build, we do have a little bit of variety in both sides, a little bit of differences here and there, and obviously I'll be sure to cover those when we get to that point. However, for the main kind of structuring and stuff like that, it's pretty much going to be the same on both sides, so whatever we do on the one side, you're going to be copying over to the other side. If you have any questions or anything like that, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. Going ahead and continuing on, if you do want to build the landed version, you will need to make sure that you have this aircraft positioned correctly when we start building. We're going to be building this aircraft as if it's in flight, so this means we won't have any landing gear or anything like that extended. So we will need to make sure we have this positioned properly from the ground. Now this is layer number 2. This is going to be one block of space from the ground. As you can see, it sits pretty damn close to the ground here, barely basically above the surface there. So just make sure that is all correct and good to go, and you'll be pretty much good to go to make this thing landed and modify it later on. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just dive into it and get started. Just starting with our center line. To begin with, we're going to be going ahead and using diorite slabs to make the kind of whitish underbelly here. So to begin with, we're going to be placing down a diorite slab, and these are all polished, by the way. So diorite slab, followed by a second one, 2 top slabs, a upside down diorite stair, followed by 3 diorite full blocks behind it. We then want to place down 2 gray concrete blocks, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of diorite or polished diorite full blocks after that. We're going to place down another gray concrete block, followed by another long row of polished diorite full blocks. That's going to go back a total of 17 from that gray concrete block. And then we're just going to have a polished diorite top slab on the end here, and then a iron trap door coming off that. And that right there is going to equal your center line there for the aircraft. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then move out to the sides, starting on the front nose of our aircraft. So obviously the front of our aircraft is going to be facing this direction here. So going off this diorite top slab here, we're going to place down an iron trap door next to it, followed by 2 diorite top slabs going back from it. We then want to place down a diorite upside down stair, come off that top slab, followed by a second diorite stair. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 polished diorite upside down stairs back. And just to get a full accurate count here, we have 31 upside down stairs back. Once that's done, on the very end here, we're going to place down a diorite top slab, and of course again a iron trap door. Obviously this row right here is just going to be taken, copied over to the left side here, and you'll have these 3 rows pretty much complete. To go ahead and continue on, we'll be placing down a iron trap door coming off this first polished diorite upside down stair. Behind this iron trap door, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 iron trapdoors back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 diorite top slabs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 iron trapdoors back, just like that. After that's done, going back up to the front, and again working our way back. Actually, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to these iron trapdoors. So about the midsection here, we're going to go and go to the second to last iron trapdoor. So this one right here, place down an iron trapdoor that comes off of it, followed by a second, third, and fourth back, so you have a row of 4. We then want to place down a row of diorite, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 diorite top slabs, followed by a row of iron trapdoors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 iron trapdoors back. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go to the side here again. We're going to go ahead and go to the second iron trapdoor here, place down a iron trapdoor to the side, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 iron trapdoors back, just like that along the side there, like so. So basically we should have something that kind of looks like this overall, besides this little extension here and that one up there in the front. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and go to the front here, and this is going to be in the front left side. We're going to go ahead and place down a black concrete block at a diagonal from this iron trapdoor, and we're going to go ahead and wrap wither skeleton skulls around the black concrete block like that to go ahead and create this full block look right there. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and go back to this section here. Now, if you are building this thing landed, this will be changed later on, but we're going to go ahead and just build it as is right here, and we can modify it later on when we do the landed version, just so that we have a good marker for it and all that stuff. So basically what we're going to do here is we want to go ahead and go to what would be the third iron trapdoor here. We're going to place down a diorite top slab that comes off of it to the side. We're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull on the side here. So we're going to break this iron trapdoor, place down a skeleton skull, one over here on this side as well, and then 2 diorite walls on both sides of this diorite top slab. And this is going to be on the left side of the aircraft and left side only. If everything lines up, it should be in line with this gray concrete block here, and it should look exactly like this from above. And again, we only have these 2 little positions here, or these 2 little extensions, only on the left side of the aircraft and the left side only. With that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer number 2. Let's drop down to layer number 1. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 1. Layer 1, we're just going to basically be building off the basis that we set up in the previous layer, layer number 2. To go ahead and begin with, we're going to go ahead and go into the bottom of this black concrete block, and we're going to place down a narrow brick top slab on the bottom of it, so you get something that looks just like that. Pretty straightforward. Moving our way back, we have these 2 gray concrete blocks here. We're going to be placing down 2 stone buttons on the bottom of those 2 gray concrete blocks. With that done, we're going to go and then go to this section here. Now, if you are building the landed version, just go ahead and basically disregard this part and go ahead and just continue on with the tutorial. But if you are building this thing in flight, then you're going to want to go ahead and add this on. Going ahead and working our way down from this, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a diorite full block coming down from the skeleton skulls and it's going to be a diorite wall coming down from the skeleton skulls and these diorite walls here to both sides. So you get something that looks like that. Now in the middle space here, we're going to place down a polished diorite full block. And in the corner spaces here in between these walls, we're going to be placing down a skeleton skull like this coming off these diorite walls just like that. We then want to place down an item frame on the wall facing toward the outside of the aircraft. Place down a light or a black stained glass paint in like that for the optics, and then on the sides here these 2 polished diorite walls, we're going to be placing down an item frame, and then in that we're going to be placing down a polished diorite full block just like this, and again same thing there on both sides just like that. After that's done, on the bottom here we're just going to place down an iron trapdoor on the bottom of this quartz full block like that, and this will create this little drop down kind of optics box here. And we can take a look at the in-flight version, and we can see right here as well, just this little box here for basically optics and stuff like that, probably used by the gunners inside the AC-130 itself. And that right there is going to pretty much wrap that up. Once you have that all done, that will complete layer number 1. Pretty straightforward stuff there, nothing too crazy. And with that, let's move on to our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 3. Layer 3 is where things are going to get a little tricky and a little bit different here, depending on what side we're building on, just due to the fact that we have the guns and all that stuff that are located on the left side of the aircraft and not the right side. So stuff gets a little bit weird here. but overall it shouldn't be too difficult for us to go ahead and build. To begin with, though, we're going to go ahead and start off by working our way into the front and working our way back. So to start off with, we're going to be placing down a polished diorite block on top of this polished diorite top slab. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1 and 2 full blocks going forward, a polished diorite top slab, and then a nether brick top slab like that on the end of it. When that's done there, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished diorite top slab coming off the side of this top slab here, and then we want to go ahead and then place down a upside down polished diorite stair, followed by a polished diorite full block, and then a second block back after that. Now when you get to this section here, it kind of depends on what side we're on. So over here on the left side, we're going to go ahead and go to this full block here, and we're going to go ahead and replace this with, or place down a full block coming off of it, and it should line up with this black wool, or this black concrete block right here. Now around this polished diorite block, we're placing down 2 diorite walls like this on this side. So one right here on top of this nether brick skull, and one right here on top of this one right there. Over here on the opposite side, however, coming off this, we're going to be placing down a polished diorite top slab and then a upside down diorite stair. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 diorite blocks back. And the same thing will be done from this diorite block here, 9 diorite blocks back from that. Now, we also want to go ahead and place down an additional diorite wall that's going to be coming off this one right here. So you have something that looks like that up here in the front. And I'll get you a different angle here, just like this, so you can see what we got going on here. Nothing real crazy right there. When that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some stone brick slabs and stairs. We'll be going ahead and going to our second polished diorite block, placing a stone brick top slab coming off of it, and then a stone brick upside down stair coming off of it after that. Now this right here is where things can kind of vary a little bit, depending on what you guys really want to do for this. With the actual AC-130s, they kind of have like a little bit of a wavy pattern to the underbelly, kind of white flowing into the sides of the fuselage, which are the gunship gray. Now, to do this, kind of represent this, I have a mix of like about maybe a row of 3 of stone brick blocks, and then I alternate to maybe like a row or 2 of polished diorite. So you can see here, you have the stone brick top slab, 2 stone brick stairs, and 2 diorite upside down stairs. And the same thing will be done over here on this side, obviously, as well. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and then switch to our stone brick stairs, and over here on the right side, we're just going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 back. Now over here on the left side, we do have a little bit of something different going on here. In this situation, we have a row of 2 of stone brick stairs, a gray concrete block, and a stone brick stair coming off that gray concrete block. And that right there will take us in line with our right side there. So we should have something that looks like this so far, far front of the aircraft. With that done, focusing our attention over here to the left side, we're going to be placing down a black concrete block coming off this polished diorite block, and then coming off that black concrete block, we're going to place down a stone brick stair. We then want to place down another black concrete block here, followed by a concrete block coming off of it, so it lines up, or basically so it's coming off the front of the stair, and then we're going to place down a third black concrete block with a diorite stair coming off of it, like so. And you should get something that kind of looks like this for this gunner section here. Also, on the bottom of this black concrete block, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor like that for the side there to give a little bit more shape to it. Over here on the opposite side, however, we're just going to go ahead and take our diorite blocks, place down 1, 2, and 3 blocks. And we're going to go ahead and then place down 2 diorite stairs, and then a stone brick stair, just like that. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple there. From this point here, I also want to make a few changes to the actual fuselage on the side here. Now this is mainly just because transferring over, I didn't realize that the right side actually had a difference in the iron trapdoor's position, but it actually does, so we need to go ahead and make that quick adjustment. So for this, we're going to go ahead and delete these 2 iron trapdoors right here in the front. We then want to go ahead and delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron trapdoors here along the side like this, and then going back here, we're going to go ahead and delete 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. This will give us a little bit better shaping here on the right side, as it doesn't protrude as much as this side over here. So there's a little bit of a difference there. Go ahead and make that small modification only to the right side here, and the left side will still be the same with having all of the iron trapdoors and stuff like that along the side there. So right side is going to be a little bit different than the left side. Just go ahead and make that quick adjustment, removing those iron trapdoors, and we are good to go and continue on. Now going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and take our polished diorite, and we're going to go ahead and place down 2 polished diorite blocks on top of these 2 iron trapdoors here, in line with these black concrete blocks. And coming off these 2 polished diorite blocks, we're going to go ahead and place down basically 2 rows of 3 here, or 2 more polished diorite blocks. On each of these blocks we have 2 rows of 3 like this, and on the second row here we're going to place down a gray concrete block like this out to the side. Over here to the other side, however, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 polished diorite blocks, followed by will be 2 stone brick stairs like this going back. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and continue on. Over here to the side, going back from this gray concrete block, we're going to place down 1 and 2 more gray concrete blocks after that. We're going to place down 2 rows of 2 here of polished diorite like this to cover up the iron trapdoors and the space left open here by the skeleton skull. And we also want to go ahead and place down a polished diorite block that is going to be coming off this last gray concrete block right here. And we're just going to place down a stone brick wall coming off that diorite block like that toward the front. Over here on the other side, however, we're going to be going ahead and placing down 2 polished diorite, or sorry, my bad, 2 gray concrete blocks on top of those 2 iron trapdoors next to these stairs. And we then want to go ahead and take a stone brick wall and place down a stone brick wall coming off this second gray concrete block right there. Work our way back over to the left side, coming off this this polished diorite block. We're going to be placing down a diorite wall back like this, and then going over, we're going to place down 2 diorite walls, or sorry, 2 diorite full blocks. Once that's done, we're going to place down a second row of 2 of diorite full blocks right after it, like so, covering up this space right there. Over here on this side, we're going to go ahead and place down a diorite wall, followed by a diorite full block, followed by a diorite wall, and then we want to go and place down a diorite full block that is going to be coming off this diorite wall like so. With that all finished there, over here on this side, we're going to go ahead and go off of this diorite wall in the intersection here. On top of this iron trapdoor, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 blocks back. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. So from this diorite block right here, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So in total here, we should have a row of 9 blocks here. So this row right here is going to be a little bit different. So over here, we went back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And over here, back from this block after this wall right here, we should have a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So in total, row 9 here come off this diorite wall, just like that. And there should be a 1 block sticking out past these iron trapdoors here on both sides on the right side. And again, right side only. Now over here on the left side, going after this diorite wall, we're going to place down 3 stone brick upside down stairs, come off those polished diorite blocks, 2 polished diorite upside down stairs, a stone brick upside down stair, and then 2 polished diorite upside down stairs like that over there on the left side. However, going over here to this side, we're going to go and switch this up a little bit. We're going to grab ourselves some stone brick stairs and stone brick slabs again. We're going to go ahead and go to the the second block back. We're going to place down a stone brick top slab like this, followed by a row of 1 and 2 stone brick upside down stairs. We're going to switch back to diorite stairs, and we're going to place down a row of 1 and 2 diorite upside down stairs, followed by a stone brick upside down stair, and then a stone brick top slab, just like that. So overall, pretty straightforward there. Nothing too crazy like that on the outside there. Once that's done, over here on the left side, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone brick stair coming off this diorite block, followed by a black concrete block on the inside here, another brick wall coming off this stone brick stair, and then a black concrete block here in the middle. We're going to go ahead and place down a black concrete block coming off this one, so even a row of 3 of black concrete and another stone brick stair facing this narrow brick wall, like so. Over here on this side, however, it's going to be a little bit different, so kind of how we did before. We're going to go ahead and take our diorite wall. We're going to place down a diorite wall right here, followed by a stone brick wall, and behind the diorite wall, we're going to place down a polished diorite block, and behind the stone brick wall, we're going to be placing down a gray concrete block. So just like we did before. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then just place down a gray concrete block on top of this iron trapdoor, like that. With that done, going over here to the left side again. For this, we're going to go ahead and place down a what is going to be a row of 3 of diorite, polished diorite blocks on these 3 iron trapdoors. That will be located right here. And then come off the end of it, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair. We're going to place down a second row of 3 of polished andesite full blocks, and then a polished andesite top slab there on the end. Over here on this side, we're going to go ahead and continue working our way back here. And for this, we're going to go ahead and actually, after this concrete block here, we're actually going to break this iron trapdoor on the bottom here. And in its place, we're going to be placing down a stone brick upside down stair. Once that's done, we want to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of polished andesite upside down stairs. So this would be for marking out where a door is going to be located. So row of 1 and 2 upside down stairs. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a polished diorite upside down stair. And with that, it will take us here toward the... Alright guys, so I want to go and make a few quick modifications here. Unfortunately, I did make a little bit of a mistake, and we need to go ahead and obviously adjust that over here on the right side of the aircraft. So to begin with, we're going to go ahead and start off. The easiest way for us to go ahead and remedy this mistake is to go ahead and kind of start off at this point here. We're going to go ahead and line ourselves up with this upside down, or basically coming off this, we don't have that built yet, technically yet, but we're going to go ahead and start off with line ourselves up with this iron trap door. We're going to go ahead and go up and kind of at an angle here and place down a what is going to be a polished diorite top slab. So this is going to be coming off this corner piece up at an angle like so. We want to go ahead and go off this upside down polished andesite top slab with a polished andesite upside down stair. We're going to follow this up and place down a row of 2 of polished andesite upside down stairs, and then we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair. After that, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a gray concrete block, which in return will be followed up by a second gray concrete block, and then a third gray concrete block. We then want to place down a stone brick wall, which will be coming off this third concrete block, and then we're going to go ahead and then place down a polished diorite block coming off this gray concrete block, followed by a diorite wall going forward. When we get to this section here, we're going to place down a polished diorite wall, or full block coming off this diorite wall, and we have this full block it should connect up with. So we should have in total this row right here being a row of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 full blocks like that along the side there. We then want to go and make the adjustment on the side here by going ahead and starting off by stretching this side here back by 1. So this stone brick top slab here is going to be replaced with a stone brick upside down stair, and then we're going to place down a stone brick top slab right there coming off of it like so. So we get something that looks like that there on the side. These iron trapdoors are also going to be slightly adjusted, so this iron trapdoor right up here will be deleted, so you only have a row of 6 there in the middle where the stairs meet up with that point right there. And we will get, you know, a little bit of a section that looks kind of like this, and that will pretty much be what we're going to be rolling with when it comes to building this section of the aircraft. Overall, nothing too crazy there. Pretty straightforward, and from that point there, we're pretty much good to go. Let me just double check one thing, and actually what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go ahead and move this stone brick wall forward, remove this diorite wall forward, and we're going to go and replace this diorite wall here with a diorite full block, and then this concrete block here with a diorite block right behind it. So again, I do apologize for the mistakes here. Here's a little bit of an overview of what it should look like. It does happen, unfortunately, with these builds sometimes. They are very tricky and intricate sometimes, so just go ahead and make that small adjustment there, and you'll be good to go here on the sides. Anyways, with that all finished there, we can go ahead and now focus our attention to basically the other side over here. So we're picking up where we left off. We're going to be placing down 2 polished diorite blocks on these 2 iron trapdoors, and then an upside down polished andesite stair coming off those 2 blocks. We then want to place down a row of 3 of black concrete, going back here, so going from this block 1, 2, 3 concrete blocks back. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair coming off the first black concrete block, followed by a row of 1 and 2 black concrete blocks coming off this one, narrow brick top slab, and a dark oak wood trapdoor like that coming off the narrow brick top slab. We're going to go ahead and then skip a space of 1, 2, and 3, place down another dark oak wood, dark oak wood trapdoor on the end there like that, and that'll be for our 105mm howitzer. We'll be working on a little bit later. Coming off this third black concrete block, we're going to place down a quartz stair. Come off the back of the quartz stair and place down a quartz top slab, and we now should have a space of 5 in between these quartz or these diorite top slabs. We're going to place down a row of 5 of upside down diorite stairs across in between them, and we want to go ahead and fill up these iron trapdoors or cover them up with polished diorite blocks like that, so you have no holes into the fuselage from the bottom. And once you have that all done, you have this layer complete. We'll go ahead and take a little bit of an overview of what it looks like. As you can see, we had a lot go on in this layer, a lot of complicated shapes and intricacies that definitely can make it a little bit difficult to follow along, so hopefully it all went well there. You can use this time, a little bit of an overview to kind of get a basic general idea of what you should have looking at from the top down. That's probably the hardest layer there, trying to get everything set up, because from here on out, we're just going to basically be building upon what we set up, so once you have this layer complete, everything should be a lot more smoother and easier to follow along with. Anyways, that right there will wrap up layer number 3. Let's go ahead and move on to layer number 2. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4, we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to try to build the entire layer all the way around, wrapping around the aircraft all together. Hopefully this format kind of clears things up a little bit, as the last layer was a little bit tricky to do. And then once we get these guns out of the way and all that, we can go back to doing one side half off and half on. So basically we have this setup so far. We have the basis set up for our guns, all that fun stuff. We're going to go ahead and basically use this as a good guideline for us to go and build the next section of our aircraft going upwards. To begin with, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a black concrete block that goes up from this narrow brick top slab like so at an angle, and then come off this black concrete block. We're going to place down a narrow brick top slab coming off of it. Once that's all finished there, we'll be going ahead and grabbing ourselves a narrow brick stair. We'll be placing down a narrow brick upside down stair coming off both sides of that black concrete block, and then going ahead and going back from the black concrete block, we're going to place down a row of 3 of black concrete across, followed by a second row of, or sorry, my bad, not a second row of black concrete, but rather a row of 3 of gray concrete across. On both sides of that row of 3 of gray concrete, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone brick upside down stair. So just like this on to both sides, and then come off the stone brick upside down stair and place down a nether brick top slab on both sides. And we want to go and then grab ourselves a skeleton skull, and coming off the nether brick top slab we just placed, we're going to place down a skeleton skull like that on both sides going toward the front. Or actually that's pretty much good to go there. Continuing on. Now we're going to go and start off with the right side here of the aircraft and work our way back. And just so you guys know, I will be taking frequent looks over here at this copy you can see here of the aircraft, just so that I can, kind of easier, have an easier time of making it. I do apologize for the little pauses here and there for making it, but I'd rather have it correct than have it incorrect. So for us to go ahead and continue on, we're going to be going ahead and going to these stone brick stairs, and we're going to go back 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go ahead and go to the right side here, and the right side only on the bottom of this gray concrete block after the stone brick stair. We're going to place down a end rod that goes down like that, and again, that is only on the right side of the aircraft. Over here on this side, this space kind of is filled with this little pod there. Once that's all finished there, we want to go ahead and then place down a stone brick wall, which is going to be coming off of the right side here of this second gray concrete block, and then right after that we're going to place down another gray concrete block back from that stone brick stair. Over here on the other side, however, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a gray concrete block on top of this polished diorite wall, and we want to go ahead and then follow that up with a stone brick stair. We're going to go ahead and after that stone brick stair, place down a row of 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks, and we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some polished andesite stairs. And we're going to replace these 2 stone brick upside down stairs with 2 polished andesite stairs. And on top of those 2 polished andesite stairs, we're going to place down 2 polished andesite full blocks. We're going to also place down a lever on this polished andesite block, just like that, for the start here of our door on the side of the aircraft. After that, we're going to go back to our gray concrete. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 1 out to the side of the 5th one on top of that stone brick stair, just like that. Anyways, once that's all finished, we're going to be going ahead and going to our other side here, and we're going to have a very long row of gray concrete going back. To begin with, we're going to go ahead and go to this gray concrete block we have established here, and we're going to go ahead and count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 gray concrete blocks back. I'm going to go and get a double count here. So we have 16 blocks back, giving you a total of 17 gray blocks in total in this row right here. We're going to go ahead and go to the last 2 blocks and place down 2 stone brick walls coming off those gray concrete blocks there to the side, like so. Once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and now working on our 20mm Gatling gun we have located here. To begin with, we're going to place down 3 black concrete blocks on top of those 3 right there. We want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some smooth stone slabs. We're going to place down a smooth stone slab right there. And we then want to go ahead and place down a second one that comes off of it out to the side here. Now these space or above these stone brick stairs here are going to be replaced with some nether brick slabs, or sorry, walls. So just like this in those spaces like that. Coming off those blocks there, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some black concrete, placing down a black concrete block coming off that stone block there. And then we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood fence gates that will be coming off of that black concrete block right there. And on the tip, we have a wither skeleton skull. So we'll go ahead and grab a wither skeleton skull from our inventory and place down a wither skeleton skull coming off this dark oak fence gate there on the side. We can also go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buttons and take stone buttons and wrap around this black concrete block here. Just like that all the way around. Like that to go ahead and get your 25mm Gatling gun formed up and good to go there. Once that's complete, going ahead and coming off of this nether brick wall here, we're going to place down a gray concrete block, followed by a second gray concrete block after it, and then a stone brick slab coming off that block to the side there. Once that's finished there, we're going to place down a gray concrete block coming off the slab, and then another stone brick slab out to the side there like that. We're going to go ahead and also place down another gray concrete block like this to the side, stone brick slab, and then a second gray concrete block back from this one right here. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some skeleton skulls, and on the walls here, we're going to be placing down skeleton skulls here at about a 45-degree angle there to kind of shape this area a little bit better. Over here on the left side, or sorry, the right side, my bad, we're going to be placing down a gray concrete block coming off this stone brick wall, and going back from that light gray, or sorry, that gray concrete block, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 more, so 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks back just like that. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some stone brick walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick walls, come out the last 2 gray concrete blocks. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a row of what is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick stairs back, just like that. After that's done on the inside here, cut off these stone brick walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks down the inside. And we want to go ahead and just place down an additional 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks back. Should end on top of that diorite wall. And then come off that that 4th gray concrete block, we're going to place down 2 more stone brick walls back. On the inside here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks, followed by a row of 2 of polished andesite. So again, we're going to go and grab ourselves some polished andesite, place down 1 and 2 blocks, and also a lever coming off the first polished andesite block there. We're going to go ahead and take our gray concrete and go back 1 and 2 blocks, followed by a polished diorite full block, and then a polished diorite top slab. Going over here to the left side and continuing to work our way back, we're going to take our gray concrete, and along the side here, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 gray concrete blocks back, so it should end on top of this diorite upside down stair, and we're going to place down 1 more gray concrete block inwards, like that. We then want to place down a stone brick stair, or sorry, a stone brick wall on top of this stone brick stair, and also a stone brick wall on top of this one. In the space behind him, on this row 3 of black concrete, we're going to place down a second row 3 of black concrete going up. In the middle space, coming off of it, we're going to place down a black concrete block here in the middle, followed by a nether brick wall. We then want to grab ourselves some end rods, a wither skeleton skull, and also a dark oak wood sign. We're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a row of 1, 2, and 3 end rods coming off that nether brick wall, and then a wither skeleton skull on the end here, followed by dark oak wood signs on both sides of this nether brick wall, just like that. After that's done right there, we're going to be going ahead and taking our gray concrete. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 right there. We're going to place down a second row of 3, and then a row 2 like so, with a stone brick stair, a stone brick wall in this space right here in that corner. Once that's done, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a nether brick wall coming off this gray concrete block right there. And then behind it, we want to go ahead and just place down a black concrete block, followed by a second one back. After that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and take our black concrete, place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it should end right before we get to that dark oak wood wooden trapdoor. Coming off that nether brick block there, we're going to take our nether brick walls and go 1, 2, 3, 4 nether brick walls out like that. And then we want to place down a black concrete block on the end here, followed by another nether brick wall there on the very end. On both sides of the nether brick wall here, we're going to be placing down some wooden signs like this, and on both sides of this black concrete block, we're going to be placing down dark oak wood wooden trapdoors. Then coming back to this section here on the nether brick wall here that's on top of that dark oak wood trapdoor, we're going to be placing down dark oak wood signs there on both sides. And we also want to go and take our nether brick walls and place down a nether brick wall here on both sides of this black concrete block here. And this nether brick wall right here is actually going to be replaced with some black concrete. When that's done, going ahead and going back from this nether brick wall, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 blocks back to fill that space in like so. After that's all done, we're going to go take a gray concrete block, place it down on top of this polished diorite top slab. We're going to go and wrap that up by placing down a polished diorite full block, a polished diorite top slab, and the space in between them we're going to fill in the space of 5 with a row of 5 of full blocks there and a row of 5 of top slabs like that to wrap up the end there. Once you have that all done, you will have layer number 4 complete. Hopefully that was a little bit easier than the previous layer. I think it definitely went a little bit smoother, so hopefully that works. We're going to be using that for the next few layers as we continue to progress on these gun positions and all that fun stuff. Other than that, that is going to wrap up layer number 4, and with that we can move on to our next layer, layer number 5. Alright guys, we're going ahead and move on to our next layer. We're going ahead and move on to layer number 5. For layer 5 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a black concrete block on top of this nether brick top slab. Coming off of it, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, and on both sides of the nether brick stair we're just going to place down a wither skeleton skull. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and then place down a nether brick wall to both sides of this black concrete block, and then we just want to go and place down a row of 3 of black concrete right across the back there, like so. With that all finished there, we're going to go and take our black concrete, or sorry, actually our nether brick walls, and we're going to go and place down a nether brick wall to both sides just like that. With that done, we're going to place down a row of 5 of black concrete across, and you'll start to see the front of the nose starting to take shape. With that done, we're going to place down a second row of 5 of black concrete across. We then want to go and switch to gray concrete and place down a gray concrete block on both sides. From that point, coming off the gray concrete, we're going to place down a stone brick wall to both sides, and going back from the stone brick wall, we're going to go and take gray concrete and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 back, and same thing over here on this side, 1, 2, 3, and 4 back. Now when we get to this section here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some polished andesite stairs, and we're just going to go ahead and work our way off to the side here. Now the left side is a little bit different with this door here in the front, so we're just going to go ahead and go off to the side, place down 2 polished andesite upside down stairs, and then coming off of it toward the front, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs. Now over here to the right side, we have something similar. However, we're going to be placing down 2 stone brick stairs and then 2 stone brick walls going toward the front. So you pretty much have the same thing going on there, just a little slightly different on both sides. And then you can go ahead and also place down gray concrete behind these blocks just to kind of fill it in and make it a little bit more solid, but that's completely up to you guys. It's not really necessary. Anyways, once we reach this point over here on the left side, we're going to take our stone brick stairs, and we want to go ahead and go back from these polished andesite stairs 1, 2, 3, and 4 stairs back. We can go ahead and place down a row of gray concrete directly behind them, just like so. And we want to go ahead and then go to this section here and place down 2 gray concrete blocks up, like this for this section here, with a stone brick wall coming off the side of them. Over here on the other side, a little bit different. We're just going to take our gray concrete, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stairs just like that. Once we get that done, going ahead and continuing on, over here on the left side, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick upside down stair coming off this gray concrete block, and then coming off the front of the stair, we're going to place down a black concrete block, and then a stone brick upside down stair coming off this black concrete block as well to create a shape like so. Behind these stairs and the black concrete block, we're going to place down a row of 3 just to close it off any gaps from the outside there. and that'll kind of close that area off. Once that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick stairs, and we're going to place down a row of 1 and 2 stone brick stairs. And after that, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some brick stairs and place down a brick upside down stair like that on the side there. Go ahead and heading back over to our right side. We can go and take some gray concrete, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks, and then take our stone brick stairs and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone brick stairs, and then a 6th brick upside down stair. And over here, obviously, as well, we can take gray concrete and fill that space in behind there. We get to this point, it gets a little bit different here on both sides, so make sure to pay close attention to what we got going on here. Over here on the right side, we'll start off with, we're going to go ahead and go from this brick stair. We're going to go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of the gray concrete blocks back from that brick stair, and then we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair directly after that block. We then want to take our polished andesite, place down 1 and 2 polished andesite upside down stairs, followed by a row of what is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick upside down stairs. We then want to grab ourselves some polished diorite, place down a polished diorite upside down stair, and then a polished diorite top slab to go and finish off the side. With that all finished there, we're going to go ahead and also expand out to the side, continuing up the basically wheel well, or this little extension out the side of the aircraft. For this, we're going to start off by placing down a stone brick stone brick wall on top of the second one right here, followed by one more back, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 stone brick walls after that. And that right there will create this little section there on the right side, and you'll be pretty much good to go. We're now going to focus our attention over here to the left side and get this area built up as well. So for the left side here, we're going to go ahead and take gray concrete from this brick stair, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gray concrete blocks back, followed by a stone brick upside down stair. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down another brick wall coming off that stone brick stair, and coming off the narrow brick wall, another stone brick stair facing it like so, and then just 3 black concrete blocks directly behind them. With that done, we're going to take our gray concrete, place down a row of 3 across here, followed by a second row of 3. We then want to go ahead and place down a actual third row of 3, just like that, to fill in this section here. Once that's all done, we're going to go and place down a stone brick upside down stair, coming off the middle gray concrete block, followed by a black concrete block, and then a stone brick upside down stair that is going to be coming off this black concrete block like that for this section here. We then want to place down another brick slab on top of this black concrete block for the gun there, and we also want to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor on top of this black concrete block. Also, one thing I want to throw in real quick is that from the previous layer, something I forgot to include was taking an item frame and placing down an item frame on this narrow brick wall and putting a black concrete block in it like that for the 105mm howitzer. So my bad, go ahead and just throw that on, and that'll be good to go. But anyways, after this stone brick stair here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 more stone brick stairs after it, so you have a row like that. And then we just want to place down a diorite stair on the end here, followed by a diorite top slab. Now once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and fill in the space across the back here. Real simple for this, we're just going to take our diorite blocks, place down a row of 7 across in between our stairs, and we're going to just place down a row of 7 of diorite top slabs across in between those diorite top slabs on both sides. So pretty simple there, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy or anything like that. And once you have that all done, that'll fill in the back section there, and we have one last section to cover, which is going to be the side here of the fuselage. Now for this, real simple, we're going to go ahead and go to the second gray concrete block here, place down a stone brick slab on top of it, and going back from that slab, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 gray concrete blocks back like that for the siding, which will look something just like that. Once you have that all complete, that will pretty much wrap up layer number 5 for the build, and with that you start to get more of your fuselage shaping going, and most of these gun positions are pretty much near completion. So it's starting to look good, starting to get some of that AC-130 type look to it. But other than that, that's going to do it for layer number 5. Let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, so real quick before we go ahead and move on to our next layer, I forgot to include a very simple little addition, which is going to basically be the creation of the basis here for our external fuel tanks to be built up in the next layer. So what we need to do here is we are going to be going ahead and going to these two sections I have marked here with this magenta wool, and we're basically building 8 blocks out to the side and building a row of 8 iron trap doors. So real simple, we're going to start off over the right side here, going to this stone brick wall right here. We're going to go and build out to the side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 blocks. On your 9th one, you're going to place down an iron trap door and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you get something that looks like this, a row of 8 here, and a row of 8 of space between the stone brick wall there and the iron trap door. I can go ahead and just kind of confirm that this is all correct here. Just, double check, never hurts. And we have a row of 8 there of space in between that right there. Now over here on the other side, we're going to be doing the same thing. So we have a, basically our block here of magenta wool. We're going to go ahead and go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to place down an iron trap door, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks back. So you have a row of 8 there, and that'll be done on both sides. You can delete your magenta wool, and you'll have your line set up here on both sides, and you'll be pretty much good to go. Anyways, that right there is going to complete layer number 5, and with that we can move on to layer 6. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 6. For this layer, we'll be going ahead and moving into basically doing half on camera, half off, as what we have is pretty much the same on both sides. There's one block that is different on the one side that's different from the other, so we'll pretty much be pretty solid and good to go for this section. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to be going ahead and start off with the nose up here. We're going to place down a block of concrete on top of this narrow brick upside down stair, and going back from this block of concrete, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 more blocks, giving you a total of a row of 5. Going out to the sides here, we're going to place down another brick block like this, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 black concrete blocks back. After that, we're going to go ahead and then go out to the side here again. On top of this narrow brick wall here, we're going to place down a narrow brick stair, and we're going to go 1 and 2 black concrete blocks back, followed by a gray concrete block at the end there. We then want to go out to the side again, coming off the second black concrete block here, we're going to place down a narrow brick wall like this, followed by a stone brick wall. Coming off the stone brick wall, we're going to be placing down a dark oak wood fence gate, and once that's all finished there, coming off the stone brick wall back, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks back. We then want to take our stone brick walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick walls coming out these 2 gray concrete blocks. After that, we're going to go and then place down a gray concrete block going back from this stone brick stair, followed by a row of 1 and 2 of gray concrete blocks over here on the right side. Over here on the left side, we're going to be placing down 2 polished andesite blocks on top of these 2 polished andesite upside down stairs. So that's one tiny difference here on the sides, and this is just for a crew access door there on the side of the aircraft. With that all finished, we're going to go and then continue on with gray concrete. We're going to place down a row of gray concrete back, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1 block out to the side. And obviously it's going to be the same thing over here, 4 blocks back from this polished andesite block here, gray concrete block out to the side. Going back from the gray concrete block, we're going to place down a stone brick wall, and then we want to place down a gray concrete block on the inside here, and a second gray concrete block, and then a skeleton skull that connects up to it like so. Now on those blocks, we're going to be going to go ahead and grab ourselves some item frames and also some black concrete blocks. For this, we'll be going ahead and taking item frames, placing down item frames wrapped around the stone brick wall and also the gray concrete block. And it's going to be the same thing here on both sides, item frames with black concrete blocks in it like this. I think these are the flare dispensers or something of that sort. I haven't been able to kind of pinpoint what exactly they are, but they are located there, so we are going to have them. Anyways, from this block right here, this gray concrete block with the skeleton skull, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks, bring this to this brick stair right there, and on that brick stair and place down a red concrete block. Once that's done, we're going to place down a concrete block back, and over here on the left side only, we're going to place down a stone brick wall coming off this gray concrete block. And again, that is only on the left side of the aircraft. Right side, it's just going to be a gray concrete block, and that'll be pretty much it right there for that. Once that's done, going ahead and continuing on, we're going to take our gray concrete, and we just want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, or sorry, my bad. We're going to go ahead and stop at 17 over here on the right side, and then we're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks. We're going to be continuing with our gray concrete across there, and then we just want to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks over here on the right side. Left side, we can go ahead and get a count as well for you guys. In total, you should have a row of what is going to be 25 gray concrete blocks from this red concrete block right there. Once that's finished, we want to go ahead and go to the sides here. And on top of this gray or sorry, my bad. Let me go ahead and just get a double check here. I think there might be a little bit of a difference here in the sides, and there actually is. So over here on the left side, we have this section put in. Over here on the right side, it stops right there. So going over here to the left side, there's a little bit more. I actually did not know this actually was a difference, but it turns out it is. So we're going to go and start off by going ahead and go into the second gray concrete block right here from the previous layer. We're going to place down a stone brick slab on top of it, and then followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 gray or stone brick stairs back to this gray concrete block there, just like that. And that's pretty much the only difference here. It's just going to be that on the left side here, and the right side is just going to maintain the same, just like that. With that all wrapped up and out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move our way back to this section here. We're going to go and go to the second and third from last gray concrete blocks and place down 2 stone brick top slabs coming off those 2 gray concrete blocks. Once that's done, we're going to take a row of polished diorite, place down a row of 9 of polished diorite across. So coming off the gray blocks and going toward the back here, and coming off those 9 blocks, a row of 9 of some polished diorite top slabs. Once that's done, now has our fuselage complete, and it's now time for us to go and move out to the external fuel tanks here located on the wings. So for this to go ahead and get started with, we're going to take some polished diorite, and we're just going to place down a row of 8 polished diorite on top of our iron trap doors. Now from this point here, we're going to go and basically build off of it whatever direction we need. So start off with going toward the front. We're going to place down a polished diorite block and then a polished diorite upside down stair. Going toward the rear here, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 polished andesite blocks and then 2 polished diorite top slabs and then a iron trap door on the end here to kind of wrap it all up there on the end tip like that. We then want to go ahead and grab our polished, or basically just our diorite walls, and we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 diorite walls on these 2 polished diorite blocks up here in the front, and we're also going to place down 2 walls on these 2 polished diorite blocks on the end here. And the space in between them, we're just going to fill in with polished diorite full blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks across like that. Actually, my bad, it's going to be 7 upside down stairs, so my bad. Go ahead and just swap these out for upside down stairs. My bad on that one. And you get that right there for that bottom half. Last thing for us to go ahead and do for the pylon here is to place down a skeleton skull on both sides of this polished diorite top slab like that. And that'll be your pylons here. You're going to be doing the same thing over to the left wing. Once that's all complete there, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some blocks that we can easily tell apart from the aircraft and delete later. So we're going to go ahead and go from this polished diorite upside down stair. We're going to place down a row of 4 of magenta wool over, kind of stands out, and we're going to do the same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the coming off the 4th block, we're going to place down an iron trap door like this, and then 1 more back. So we can go ahead and then delete the magenta wool like this on both sides. And you'll see we have a space of 4 in between the iron trap doors and this stair right here, and you can see it's in line with that polished diorite upside down stair. So that's how it should be on both sides there for those external fuel tanks. And once you have that all complete, again, here's an aerial view over this layer. With that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer 6. Let's go ahead and move on to layer number 7. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving on to layer number 7. For layer 7 to go ahead and get started with here, we'll be placing down an air brick slab on top of this black concrete block right here. Going back from the nether brick slab, we're going to place down a nether brick stair, followed by 2 black concrete blocks right behind that nether brick stair. Once that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and then place down a wither skeleton skull at a slight angle here on both sides of this nether brick slab. And then going back from that wither skeleton skull, we're going to place down a nether brick slab back like this, followed by 2 black concrete blocks. With that finished, coming off the first row here of 3 of black concrete, we're going to place down a nether brick slab at the side there. And we then want to place down 1 and 2 light gray stained glass blocks back, followed by 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes there on the sides of those blocks. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and then take our gray concrete blocks, and going back from the glass panes here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 concrete blocks back like that. And then coming off the last 2 blocks here, we're going to place down 2 stone brick walls. Once that's finished there, we're going to take our stone brick stairs, go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 stone brick stairs back, and then a brick stair. After that, we're going to go and place down an additional 1, 2, and 3 stone brick stairs. After that, we're going to take our gray concrete. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone brick stairs back. We're going to switch back to gray concrete, place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks. Going ahead and coming off of the second gray concrete block on the outside here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair. We're going to then place down a gray concrete block, followed by a smooth sandstone block with a skeleton skull that comes off of it to the side. We're going to place down another gray concrete block, and then another stone brick wall like that. After that's finished there, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, like so, and then a polished diorite stair right after that. Once that's done, we're going to take our polished diorite, place down 1, 2, and 3 blocks toward the middle, and in the very middle space here, we're going to place down another brick full block. We then want to go ahead and go to the sides here. Coming off the nether brick full block, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass full block, followed by another brick top slab to both sides, and then come off the nether brick top slab, we're going to place down 2 diorite top slabs out to the sides like so. Looking at it from above, this is what we should have for our fuselage or middle section of the aircraft. And from that point there, we're going to go and start working our way out to the sides now. So working our way out to the sides, we're going to go ahead and begin with this section here, these 2 iron trap doors. This is going to be the basis here of the first engine on the insides here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off by placing down a nether brick up down stair on top of this iron trap door. And then to both sides of the nether brick up down stair, we're placing down a skeleton skull. Coming off the nether brick top slab toward the front, we're going to place down a diorite top slab just like that. After that, going back from the nether brick stair, we're going to place down 2 diorite blocks back like this. And we're going to go and continue that on by placing down a polished diorite upside down stair and then a polished diorite top slab. Going to continue on to the sides, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some diorite walls, place down 1 and 2 on these 2 full blocks on both sides, and then a skeleton skull here coming off both sides of this diorite stair right there. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and now move into our pylons or our external fuel tanks. And for this, we're going to kind of just duplicate what we did in the previous layer, just up 1 more level. So on top of the stair here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair. We're going to take our gray concrete this time, and we're going to be placing down a row of gray concrete. So this right here is going to be a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11 blocks back from that stone brick stair. We then want to place down a row 2 of stone brick slabs. So 1 and 2 back, and then an iron trapdoor here on the end. On both sides of this stone brick slab here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull. And we then want to go ahead and take our stone brick walls, and we're going to be placing down 2 stone brick walls on top of these 2 diorite walls. So it's going to be the same thing on the front here, and also the back. And then in between these diorite walls, we're just going to take stone brick stairs, fill that space in. Same thing over here, just like that. With that all finished there, we have our fuel pylons done. We're going to go ahead and expand out to the sides here. We have our bases here, which will be for engine, or the outer engines to the side. And just like we did before, we're going to build 4 blocks out to the side from the stone brick stairs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor, followed by 1 more that goes back. Then we can delete these blocks, and we'll have something that looks like that. Obviously, you're going to do the same thing over here to this side as well. And you'll be transferring what we did over here on the right side over to the left side to go ahead and complete what we have for this layer. Anyways, here's what it looks like from up above. And that right there is going to pretty much wrap this layer up. Anyways, that's it for layer number 7. Let's go ahead and move into layer number 8. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 8. For layer 8, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and taking gray concrete, and on the second row of 3 of black concrete, we're going to place down a row of 3 of gray concrete on top of it, followed by a stone brick wall to both ends. Going back from the stone brick wall, we're going to place down 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks, and in the space in between these 2 gray concrete blocks, we're going to place down 2 rows of 3 of light gray stained glass paint, or full blocks. We then want to place down a row of 5 of light gray stained glass full blocks going across after that row, followed by a gray concrete block out to both sides like that. Coming off this gray concrete block going forward, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs going forward, followed by an oak wood sign. Coming off that that wall there, iron frame, and in the iron frame a glass block, and the same thing will be done over here to the left side as well. Once that's done, going back from this gray concrete block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks back, which should make in total 15 blocks back from this stone brick wall. And we then want to go and place down a red concrete block right there after. It should be in line right here with this row. Taking our gray concrete, we're going to continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 blocks back like that. Once that's done, on the end here, we're going to be placing down a polished direct block like this on the end, followed by 1 and 2 over, and then another brick block here in the middle. After that's done, we're going to take our polished diorite slabs, place down a row of 7 across. We're going to follow it up by a row of 3 of iron trapdoors coming off the middle there, and then 1 iron trapdoor coming off the middle, iron trapdoor, just like that for the back there. With that done, going to the sides here, we have this little pods that stick out. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick slab on top of this gray concrete block, followed by 1 out to the side, followed by a second one back, and then over again, stone brick slab like this, and then 2 gray concrete blocks in this middle space, just like that for this pod here. And then we want to go and then grab our stone brick walls here, and on top of these gray concrete blocks here, we'll be placing down stone brick stairs directly on top of them, just like that on the side of the fuselage there, which will connect up into our wings. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and continue work out to our engines and all that fun stuff. So to begin with, we're going to go ahead and place down a black concrete block on top of this narrow brick upside down stair, followed by 2 narrow brick top slabs going forward. We're going to go ahead and take our stone brick walls, place down 1 and 2 stone brick walls, 1 on the black concrete block and 1 on top of this narrow brick top slab right there. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and take our gray concrete, and we want to place down a row of 3 back. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks back in that black wall, or that black concrete block, and then we're going to place down stone brick walls here on either side. After that's done, we're going to take our diorite. We're going to place down 1 and 2 diorite blocks back like this, and then a diorite top slab. On the side of these 2 diorite full blocks, we're going to place down 2 diorite walls. Again, both sides like that. With that finished, we want to go ahead and move to our pylons here. So for our pylons, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a iron trapdoor on top of this gray concrete block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 diorite walls back, and then a iron trapdoor like that for what will be basically the pylon or connector to our wings, which we'll get into a little bit later. Moving on over to our outer engines, we're going to basically replicate what we did in the previous layer out here. So we're going to place down another brick upside down stair on top of this iron trapdoor, and coming off of it, we're going to place down a diorite top slab. To both sides of this narrow brick upside down stair, we're going to be placing down a skeleton skull. And then going back from the narrow brick stair itself, we're going to place down 2 diorite blocks. And coming off these 2 diorite blocks, we're going to have 2 diorite walls. And then we just want to go and place down a diorite upside down stair. So we'll go ahead and grab one of those stairs, place down upside down stair, top slab, and then on both sides of the stair, a skeleton skull. After that's all finished, that will be this outer pod, or this outer section of the engine right there, and obviously the same thing will be done over here to this side. So that's going to wrap up layer number 8. Go ahead and take what we did over here on the right side, flip it over to the left side, and you'll have this layer all complete. As you can see, Starting to get a little bit of stuff going on here, starting to take some shape. And we're getting closer and closer to finishing this build off. Anyways, that's it for layer 8. Let's move on to layer number 9. Alright guys, real quick before we go ahead and move into layer 9, I wanted to cover one thing that I just realized I forgot to do for layer number 7. And this was going ahead and making this simple little banner design on the side here. Now, many of you guys may be wondering, well, what is this banner design? What is it representative of? This is representative of the Air Force MAGCOM, the ACC, or Air Combat Command, which the AC-130s would follow under. The ACC kind of is in charge of pretty much most of the combat aircraft and attack aircraft and stuff of the Air Force. So that's what this is basically representing. To build this real simple, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a loom. And going into a loom, we're going to take a red banner. We're going to start off by placing down a yellow dye piece in here, and we're going to do a very thin middle line. So basically just like that. Once that's all complete, we're going to go and grab our banner. We're going to go ahead and pop it back into our loom. This time we're going to go ahead and put white dye. We're going to go and do a top row like this. Or sorry, my bad. A bottom row like so. And we then want to go ahead and put it back into our loom. We're just going to go ahead and then take light blue dye. And we want to go and do the half split. So the banner that's split in half like that. So we get a very thin line that goes across there of yellow. We're going to grab our banner again. This time we're going to go and put yellow dye in here. We want to go ahead and do the triangle from the top here. So just like this, we're going to go and grab our banner. And we then want to go ahead and select the option to have this little circular dot here, right there in the middle. We're going to go and grab this banner, and that will be complete, and that'll be our little logo there, which we'll be putting on the side of the aircraft. So we're going to go ahead and go over here, this wall, and place down the banner just like that. And with that all complete, that will wrap up layer number 9. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 10. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 10. For layer 10, we're just going to start to get into the wings and all that stuff, so these layers are going to get a little bit longer here again as we continue to progress our way up the aircraft itself. Anyways, for us to go ahead and get started here, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to our 3 light, or basically gray concrete blocks here, and place down a row of 3 light gray stainless paints on top of them. Once that's done, going ahead and going behind these, we're going to place down a row of 3 of light gray stainless full blocks, a row of 5, and then we're going to follow it by a second row of 5 light gray stainless full blocks across there for the cockpit up here. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves a gray concrete block and go in from the side light gray light gray stained glass full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47 gray concrete blocks back, just like that along that row. We then want to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to take our stone brick stairs, and we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to go and then place down a brick stair, followed by 1, 2, 2 stone brick stairs, and then a stone brick corner stair. We're then going to place down a row of what is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gray blocks back, followed by a stone brick stair facing that direction, and a stone brick stair coming off it. So we have a corner stair, followed by a regular stair. After this regular stair, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 stone brick stairs back. Once that's done, coming off the gray concrete blocks, we're going to place down a row of 5 of polished diorite across. We then want to place down a row of 3 across, followed by a diorite top slab on the ends here. We're going to place down a diorite block in the middle, followed by a diorite upside down stair to the side, and coming off the front face of the diorite upside down stair, we're going to place down a diorite top slab. Coming off this diorite block here, or in the middle, we're going to place down an air block here in the middle, and then another diorite slab to both sides. Coming off this diorite block toward the back, we're going to place down 2 diorite top slabs, and that iron trap door there on the ends. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and go to this row right here, place down 2 iron trap doors to the side. Our next row, we're going to be placing down a row of 7, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 out. Our next row, we're going to go and do another row of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we want to go ahead and do 2 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we have the 1 on the back there. So you have something that looks just like this. Obviously, what we did on the right side here will be done to the left side. And you have the start there of our tail and our horizontal stabilizers, which we'll build in the next layer. Anyways, we're going to go focus our attention now back to our wings. And we're going to start working our wings out the sides here of the aircraft. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, the tricky part about this is we do have the slabs and stuff like that we're going to try to obviously get built in here. So I'm going to be taking some frequent looks back and forth just to make sure we're doing everything right, as last thing I want to do is mess something up. Anyways, for us to go into start here, we're going to be going ahead and going to this gray concrete block. We're going to place it on an upside down direct stair, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Or sorry, my bad, 7 polished diorite blocks back, followed by 2 polished diorite upside down stairs. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a a polished diorite top slab coming off this stair. And we then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 diorite full blocks back, followed by 2 diorite top slabs. And again, should be 2. Once that's done, we're going to repeat this row 2 more times. So we have the same row again, 1 time, and we're going to go and repeat it 1 more time to make it 2. So just like that. And looking at from the bottom here, we should have a row that looks like that. 3 rows looking exactly the same. With that all done, voice crack there. Jesus, that was pretty bad. We're going to go ahead and continue on with our engines here. Now we're going to start off by placing down a black concrete block on top of the snare brick top slab. We want to go ahead and go forward from that 1 and 2 blocks with a wither skeleton skull on the end there. We're going to go to both sides of this black concrete block, place down a wither skeleton skull, and we're going to switch back to gray concrete. Now for our gray concrete here, we're just going to go ahead and take this back total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 blocks back, just like that, to this diorite top slab right there on the end. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick wall here to both sides, and we just want to go ahead and then go back from the stone brick walls 1, 2, and 3 gray concrete blocks, and 1, 2, and 3. Now for the remaining sections around this, we're going to take our polished diorite from in this section here. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks back, followed by 1, 2, and 3 diorite top slabs. And just to kind of confirm over here, yep, that is correct. After that's done, coming off this gray concrete block, we're going to go ahead and go 1 and 2 blocks back, and then 1, 2, and 3 top slabs. Right here, we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, and 3 top slabs like that back. Once that's all finished there, going out to the side here, so I just want to go and double check that's correct. We're going to start off by going ahead and placing down a diorite top slab coming off this gray concrete block, followed by a second diorite top slab back. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks back, and then 1, 2, and 3 top slabs like that after that. After that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and then place down a diorite, this top slab right here is going to be replaced with a diorite stair, so that's going to be an upside down stair there, and this diorite block right here is going to be actually a gray concrete block, so it's going to be a little bit off there, and we can actually replace this one as well just for consistency's sake, so it looks pretty straightforward from up above. Anyways, once we get to this point here, we're going to place down a diorite top slab, diorite upside down stair, followed by 1 and 2 diorite full blocks, a diorite upside down stair, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 diorite top slabs back like that. Also, we're going to be going ahead and grab ourselves some iron trapdoors, and we actually want to move this back a tiny bit here. So this whole section here, we're going to go ahead and actually move back one. So we're going to delete these top slabs and delete these stairs. We're going to place down 2 top slabs in the stairs spot and 2 upside down stairs in these spots right here. So you should get something that looks like this. This section here, to modify it, we're going to go ahead and move this stair back one and then put a full block. So we should get something that looks like this on the side here. And then it should be 2 iron trapdoors here on the front there. So my bad, I'm making that mistake there. Just go ahead and adjust it and you guys will be good to go. Anyways, for our next row here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor out to the side. Taking our direct slabs, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 direct slabs back. Next section here, iron trapdoor. And we then want to go ahead and place down a upside down polished direct stair, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 polished direct blocks, and then 1, 2, and 3 direct top slabs. Once that's all finished there, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a narrow iron trapdoor, come off the side here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 direct top slabs. Once that's done, going out to the side here again, we're going to place down another row kind of mimicking this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 direct top slabs. After that row right there, we're going to go ahead and place down another row to the side. So one more row to the side like this, and then this is going to be one less. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks this time. So just like that. With that all finished, we want to go ahead and then go over to our engine here, and we're going to go ahead and basically start building up this engine like we did for the previous one. So for this one, best way for us to go ahead and get started here is by taking our black concrete and place it down on top of this black narrow brick upside down stair. We then want to grab our narrow brick slabs, go forward 1 and 2 narrow brick slabs into the side of the black concrete block, and the first narrow brick slab we're going to place down 2 stone brick walls, just like that. We then want to go ahead and take our gray concrete blocks, and going back from this black concrete block, we're going to place down 3 gray concrete blocks, and then 3 stone brick walls here, obviously to both sides. Now, with that all done, we're going to go and then switch over to diorite, and we're going to place down a row of what is going to be 3 here of diorite full blocks, so just kind of double checking. But yeah, should be 3 direct full blocks. So we have 1, 2, and our third one is going to be an upside down stair. Now on the sides here of the 2 full blocks before the stair, we're going to be going ahead and placing down 2 direct walls. So we have 1, 2, and over here 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and take some direct top slabs, and going back from our first set here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 direct top slabs, and behind it, or after that row, which I remember it's going to be a row of 3, actually. Let me go and just double check here. Yeah, that's row 3. So it's going to be a row of 3 back, just like that. Alright guys, so one quick adjustment we're going to make to this engine over here is adjusting how far it actually goes back. So for this, we're going to go ahead and kind of begin with deleting this whole back section here of it. And we're going to delete this all the way up to basically this even point right here. So we have this right here for the front of the engine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place down a polished diorite block here, followed by a polished diorite wall to both sides. We then want to place down an additional 2 polished diorite blocks back, followed by 2 diorite walls on both sides, and then we're going to place down a diorite upside down stair. Now from this diorite wall, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 diorite top slabs back, followed by an iron trapdoor on the end of it, just like that. And from this point here, we can now go and continue on. Our engine is good to go now. From this point, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 diorite top slabs coming off this stair. And then we're going to place down a, or actually my bad, it's going to be 1 diorite top slab, and we're going to then place down 2 iron trapdoors. Our next row out, we're going to go ahead and place down 2 diorite top slabs. So coming off these diorite walls, so 1 and 2 diorite top slabs, and then 2 iron trapdoors, like that. Our next row to the side, we're going to place down a diorite top slab coming off of the middle one here. So diorite top slab, 1 and 2 back, so you have a row of 3 here, and then 1, 2, and 3 iron trapdoors. Once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and go out to the side again, place down a row of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that for the wing there. And then we want to go ahead and place down a row of 3. So starting off in the front here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and then the second row, 1, 2, 3. So looking at it from above, we should have something that looks just like this for your wing. Obviously, it's going to be the same thing over on the other side as well. And with that, you'll have basically both wings kind of set up, ready to go. Kind of a good formation or basis for us to go ahead and expand upon as we continue to work our way up the aircraft. Anyways, you're going to take that same design, flip it over to the air side, and with that you'll have basically both sides ready to go for wings. Anyways, that's going to do it there for layer number 10, I believe. Let's go ahead and move on to layer 11. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 11. For layer 11, to go ahead and to start with, we're going to be going ahead and going to the front up here. We're going to place down a stone brick wall on top of this middle, like gray stained glass block, and then going back from the stone brick wall, we're going to place down a stone brick slab, followed by a stone brick stair, a cobblestone block, cobblestone wall, and a cobblestone stair. Underneath this cobblestone wall, you will want to place down a gray concrete block just to close off any bottom of this wall that is exposed from the top here. Anyways, once that's done, on the back of this cobblestone stair, we're going to place down a long row of gray concrete going back. I'm not going to count this all, but I'll give you guys a count of how long it is, and it's going to be 49 blocks back all the way to this last diorite top slab here on the end. We're then going to place down a diorite full block, followed by a diorite upside down stair there to finish off the end piece, like so. With that all finished, we're going to go ahead and then go back up to the front and continue to work our way out to the sides. We're going to place down a iron trapdoor coming off both sides of this stone brick wall, followed by a stone brick stair coming off that iron trapdoor. We then want to place down a stone brick slab after it, followed by a another stone brick stair and a cobblestone stair. We're going to go ahead and then place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 stone brick stairs. So let me go ahead and make sure that the count's correct. 15. We're going to go ahead and then place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gray concrete blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 stone brick stairs back, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back, a stone brick stair, diorite wall, and a skeleton skull. And that will kind of start to form up our middle section here. And we'll go ahead and continue to work our way out to the sides. So going from this stair here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor. So we have an iron trapdoor. And we just want to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 iron trapdoors back like that. And once that's all finished, we're going to go ahead and then place down a stone brick slab, followed by a stone brick stair. Behind the stone brick stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 concrete blocks, followed by a stone brick stair, and then 1 and 2 stone brick slabs, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 iron trapdoors back, stone brick slab, 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks back, stone brick stair, and stone brick slab like that to finish it off. With that done, going ahead and now focusing on our wings. Actually, before we do, one quick thing, we're going to place down an air brick fence post on the side here. So we want to go ahead and go and count back to our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 7th stone brick stair back. We're going to place down an air brick fence post on top of it, which will be where our cables here you see running will connect up to later. Once that's all squared away, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down, or continue on by placing down a stone brick stair. In this section right here, come off that stone brick stair, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just 6 gray concrete blocks, followed by a stone brick stair like that, and then 1 and 2 stone brick slabs back, followed by a iron trapdoor. We're going to go ahead and come back to the horizontal stabilizers in a second here. We're going to just focus our attention now to the wings. So for the wings here, we're going to go ahead and focus our attention. We're going to place down a stone brick stair, come off this stair right here, and going back from that stair and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks. We then want to place down a row of 2 of stone brick slabs going off it. So 1, 2 stone brick slabs, and then an iron trapdoor like that. After that is all finished there, we're going to go ahead and continue out to the side. So stone brick stair up here in the front. Our gray concrete's going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks, stone brick stair, and one stone brick slab like that coming off of it. And this stair is actually going to be turned to face this direction, and then 2 iron trapdoors back. Again, going up here, stone brick slab, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gray concrete blocks back, stone brick stair. So you have the corner stair, stone brick stair, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors. Or sorry, my bad, a stone brick slab, and then 2 iron trapdoors back like that. Once that's done, going again to the front here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks back. We then want to place down a stone brick stair coming off this one, stone brick slab, iron trapdoor, and then a gray carpet. Once that's done there, we're going to place down a stone brick stair coming off this one, behind it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks, 2 stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor, and a gray carpet like that. So coming to this section, we now have our engine here that we're going to be working on, our propeller. So for this section here, we're going to be placing down an air brick slab on top of this black concrete block right here, and then we want to go and take our stone brick slabs, go back 1, 2, and 3, and then just place down a stone brick stair like that. So pretty simple there. And on both sides of the stone brick slab, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor. Aiming back from the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 2 stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor, and a gray carpet. With that finished there, we're going to continue to work our way up to the side. We're then going to go ahead and this time place down a stone brick stair, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks back, 2 stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor, and gray carpet. When we get to this point here, we're going to switch to having a row of gray concrete. So we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back, 2 stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor, and gray carpet. Now this row right here is going to be done quite a few times to the side. So we're actually going to be doing this row a total of 3 more times. So I'm going to go and do this quickly. So we have our first row here. So that's 1, 2, and then our third row here, and that will be 3. So something just like this so far. When we get to this section here, we're going to go ahead and do kind of a similar thing. So we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do 2 stone brick slabs, and then an iron trapdoor. So we're going to go and do this one more time. Iron trapdoor. For our next row here, we are going to place down a row of gray concrete all the way across here, and then 2 stone brick slabs. Now when we get to our engine here, it's a little bit different. For this, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone brick wall on top of this one, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 stone brick slabs. For our propeller here, just like we did before, we're going to go ahead and place down a black concrete block on top of this one, followed by 1 and 2, sticking forward, followed by a wither skeleton skull on the very end there, the tip. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gray concrete blocks back, and then 2 stone brick slabs, like that, to go ahead and wrap that up. And we also want to place down a nether brick wall here on the side of this first black concrete block. And then over here to the sides, we're going to go ahead and do basically the same thing we did on the other side there. So nether brick wall, stone brick wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gray concrete blocks, and then 2 stone brick slabs, just like that, going back. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and get to this section now, which will basically continue on the wings. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick top slab, coming off the second gray concrete block here, followed by a polished diorite block. And then we want to take our gray concrete, place down 1, 2, and 3 blocks back. We're then going to place down something a little bit different here. We're going to be placing down actually a total of 4 concrete blocks back, and then 2 stone brick slabs. And that will kind of be starting here our next section of the wing that extends past this engine. Moving on to our next row, we're going to be going ahead and doing a similar thing. Stone brick top slab right here, polished diorite, 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete, and then 2 stone brick slabs back like that. And actually this polished diorite, we're going to extend to a total of 3 blocks, and then 2 gray concrete like this. We're going to go and repeat this row 2 more times. So the same exact thing. 2 more times, and actually we're going to decrease it to 1 stone brick slab on the end here, and then same thing with this last row right here, just like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor up here in the front. So come off this stone brick top slab, and just to go and double check what we have going on here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a diorite upside down stair directly behind it, followed by 1, 2, 3, and actually 4 diorite full blocks behind it, and then a stone brick upside down stair actually in line with it, which will actually be located here. So we have 3 diorite blocks and then a stone brick upside down stair. And then after that, coming off of it, we're going to be placing down a smooth stone top slab. Continuing on from the front here, we're going to be placing down an iron trapdoor. This time a polished diorite upside down stair. And pretty much the same thing, except this time right here, we'll be going ahead and placing down a diorite top slab. So we'll go ahead and go our upper top slab, place down a top slab, and then the smooth stone slab like this. And actually, the smooth stone slab is going to go one more forward, so we have something that looks like this, and this block right here is actually replaced with a top slab. Once that's finished there, we're going to go ahead and go out to the side here again, place down a upside down diorite stair, a diorite block behind it, and then 1 and 2 diorite top slabs, 2 stone top slabs, just like that. And also an iron trapdoor again here in the front. We're going to go ahead and then place down our iron trapdoor up here to the front, followed by 1, 2, and 3 diorite top slabs back, and then 2 stone slabs like that. We're going to go ahead and repeat this row 3 more times. So same thing, 3 more times. Just like this. And like that. So you have something that looks like this here for the wing. When that's done there, we're going to go ahead and place down a iron trapdoor. Here, we're going to place down 3 top slabs, iron trapdoor. We're going to place down iron trapdoor in the front, 2 top slabs, and then 2 iron trapdoors. We then want to place down a row of 4 of iron trapdoors, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, followed by a second row of 4, a third row. We're going to go ahead and then place down row 3, and then 3 rows of 2. And that right there will bring you to your wingtip, and you'll be taking what we did over here on the right side wing, and obviously doing it over to the other side like so. We're going to go ahead and then go to the back here and work on our horizontal stabilizers. So for these, very simple, we're going to go ahead and go to this gray concrete block, place down the upside down diorite stair like this, followed by an upside down stair coming off of it. We then want to take our diorite top slabs and go 1, 2, and 3 blocks out to the side there like so. Once that's all finished there, we're going to go and take our gray concrete for our next row back, place down 1 and 2 gray concrete blocks, followed by 1, 2, and 3 diorite blocks. We're going to go and then place down 2 diorite upside down stairs, so 1 and 2 upside down stairs, followed by 1, 2, and 3 diorite top slabs out to the side there, just like that. Our next row, we're going to take our gray concrete, and we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 gray concrete out to the side, followed by a diorite upside down stair, and then we just want to place down 4 diorite top slabs coming off of it, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once that's done there, we want to go ahead and then take our gray concrete again. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gray concrete blocks back, followed by a diorite upside down stair. Once after that, or actually we're going to switch this to a diorite full block. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 diorite top slabs out to the side there. Our next row, we're going to go and take smooth stone slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smooth sandstone slabs, and we're going to switch to top slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out to the side there like that. And then our last row here, we're going to go and just place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone slabs, just like that out to the side there for your horizontal stabilizers. Anyways, that right there is going to pretty much wrap up layer number 11. I know quite a bit was done in this layer, but you can really start to see your aircraft coming together. We have a bit of the wings going on here, and the next layer will be the finishing layer for the wings and all that fun stuff. So anyways, that right there is going to complete layer number 11. With that, let's go and move into layer number 12. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 11. For layer 11 to go ahead and begin with, we'll be going ahead and starting off the top here and working our way back. We're going to go to the first gray concrete block here, place down an Arabic fence post on top of it, followed by a dark oak wood, basically a dark oak wood trapdoor to both sides, and on top of these, just so that we can go ahead and finish it off, we're going to take black carpet and place down a row of 3 across the top there. We're going to go ahead and then skip a space of 2, place down an end rod, followed by a stone button, followed by a stone brick wall, skip a space, a redstone repeater facing this direction, redstone comparator facing that direction, stone button, and a redstone repeater facing that same direction as the previous one. We're then going to place down a end rod. We're going to go and skip a space of 3, place down an iron trapdoor, 2 stone brick slabs, 3 iron trapdoors, skip a space, gray concrete block, stone brick wall, skip 3 spaces, stone button, redstone comparator facing that direction, end rod, stone button, stone brick wall, 3 iron trapdoors back, stone brick slab, stone brick stair, and going back from the stone brick stair, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gray concrete blocks back, followed by 2 smooth sandstone blocks on the end here. And on both sides of the last gray block, we're going to be placing down a stone button at both ends like so. Also for our horizontal stabilizers here, just to go and knock them out of the way, we're going to take gray carpet, and we're going to basically run this kind of on the aircraft here. So we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2 like this, and then out to the side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go ahead and drop down and go out to the side again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down on the second one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go do the same thing again. So actually this time it's going to be a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 across like that. And then over here we're going to go and just go 2 off right here. The remaining space here, we're going to take iron trapdoors, fill in this space, and also this space right here for shaping there for the horizontal stabilizers. So same thing we did on the right side over to the left side like that. Pretty straightforward there. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and now start working our way into the wings. So starting off from this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down an iron trapdoor like this side, followed by 1, 2, 3, stone brick slabs back, and then 1, 2, and 3. Actually 4 iron trapdoors. Next row, 1 more row to the side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stone brick slabs back, iron trapdoor. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor, and again, one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3. Stone brick slabs, iron trapdoor, and then a second one after it like that. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat this row 3 for quite a bit, all the way pretty much to the outside there. So we're going to do quite a few of these rows of 3. So we have our first row here, we're going to go ahead and do 2. And this one right here is going to only be 1 iron trapdoor. So we have this first row of only 1 iron trapdoor. We're going to continue this row out. So we're going to go ahead and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then once we get to our 22nd one with our iron trapdoors, we're going to go and do a couple rows here of basically 4 rows of 3, just stone brick slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now, once we get to this section here, we're going to go ahead and kind of backtrack a little bit. We're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick stair and this stone slab right there, and place down 2 stone buttons on top of it, as well as these 2 stone top slabs just like that. Once that's done, we're going to go out to the side here, place down 2 stone buttons like that, and kind of work a little bit there on our stabilizers. With that done, we're going to go take iron trapdoors, and on top of these iron trapdoors here, we're going to place down iron trapdoors, and on top of these stone brick slabs as well, we're going to place down iron trapdoors. Now this leads us to our engine right here. So for our engine, we're going to go ahead and kind of spruce this up a little bit by placing down a nether brick slab on top of this black concrete block, followed by 1, 2, and 3 stone brick slabs back into it, and then we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors like this to both sides there of the engine like that. Once that's all finished there, we can go ahead and continue working on the sides here. So for our next piece of structure out here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor, 2 stone brick slabs back, and then we're going to take our smooth stone slabs and place down 1 and 2 back like that. So just like that. And then for our next rows here, we're going to go ahead and be placing down 3 stone brick slabs and then two stone slabs on the end here. And we're going to do this total 3 more times. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. After that's done, we're going to go and do a row of 2 stone brick slabs and then 2 smooth stone slabs. We're going to go and do this 2 more times. Just like that. And the last thing we are going to do to complete our wingtip here is we're just going to take stone brick slabs and we're going to place down 2 on those 2 iron trapdoors and then a skeleton skull like that right there on the side. And that right there will complete your wings and wingtips and be from wing to wing. And yeah, your wings are all set and complete for the aircraft. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for the wings. Real quickly, while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and add the props in as well since the wings are done. So for this, real simple, we just want to go ahead and go to the first black concrete block here. So this one, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick stair, going up, going down, same thing over here, to kind of form a X. And then building up from this, we're just going to build basically staircases of polished andesite going up for a total of 2 polished andesite stairs. And same thing on the bottom here. So going down like this, and over here as well. And going up. Just like that. We can go ahead and delete any excess blocks we used to place those stairs. And looking at it, you have just a giant X like this. You're going to take the same design, do it for each of these engines here, and you'll have your 4 propellers in place and ready to go. Anyways, that right there is going to do it for layer number 12 and our propellers. Let's go ahead and move into our final layers, which will be working on putting the vertical stabilizer onto the aircraft. Alright guys, before you go ahead and continue on to the next layer, I want to go ahead and throw one additional little detail that was kind of forgotten since my airborne version was not updated with this small little addition to the side of the aircraft. And it's real simple, nothing too crazy, but it's this section right here that we're modifying. Now for this, we're going to be going ahead and going off of this diorite top slab. We're going to place down a diorite top slab like this. We're going to place down a gray concrete block on top of it, a stone brick wall on both sides of that gray block, and then a stone brick slab on top. It's a real simple little kind of bulge that sticks out the side here of the fuselage, and that's pretty much all it is. So just a simple little addition there. Go ahead and throw that on in between your 40mm and your 105mm guns, and you have this little section there. That's pretty much it for that. Go ahead and move on to the next layer. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our last 5 layers. We're going ahead and we're working on layers 13 through 24. This is going to basically be building the vertical stabilizer up. I know it sounds like a lot of layers, but it really is just the stabilizer, so there's not that much for us to really worry about. Pretty much the main fuselage and the main hard stuff's out of the way, and we're just going to be finishing up by putting the big stabilizer on the back. To go ahead and begin with, one thing we want to throw on though is a stone pressure plate on top of this stone brick wall there on the end there, and that's pretty much all we're doing in terms of anything body related for this layer. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the vertical stabilizer. To begin with, we're going to go and take an iron trapdoor. We're going to place it down on the second gray concrete block right here, followed by a stone brick slab directly after it, and then a gray concrete block. We're going to go ahead and place down an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gray concrete blocks, and we are going to have a stone button here on both sides, followed by 2 smooth stone blocks here on the end. Now this section here, I do have, actually that is the next layer up, so we're going to hold off on that for a sec. We're going to place down a stone brick wall on top of this gray concrete block, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back. Again, stone buttons on both sides of this last block, and then 2 stone slab full blocks like that on the end there. Now this section here, I do have the U.S. Air Force, USAF, written here on the side of the aircraft. This is something that I will be linking in the description, a tutorial on how to do lettered banners that I find is really helpful and works really well. But basically you want to go and follow that tutorial, and you'll be able to make USAF in banners if you choose to do so. If not, you don't have to, but it is kind of representative of what is actually present on the AC-130s. But yeah, they're just going to be located right here, so after the stone buttons here on both sides. So feel free to look at that video. Again, link is down in the description to watch that. Anyways, continue up. We're going to place down a stone block up from this. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 stone blocks. And again, stone buttons here on both sides. Next row up, we're going to be placing down a stone brick wall, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gray concrete blocks, stone button on both sides, smooth stone block, and a stone brick wall. Go ahead and go up again, another gray concrete block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, stone button both sides, smooth stone block, and a stone brick wall. Going ahead and going up again, stone brick wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray concrete blocks back, stone button both sides, smooth stone block, and a gray concrete block like that on top. Again, going up one more time, gray concrete block, 1, 2, 3, 4 back, stone button both sides, smooth stone block, and a stone brick wall. We're going to go and then place down a stone brick wall front here, 1, 2, 3, 4 gray concrete blocks back, stone button both sides, smooth stone block. Going up to our next row, gray concrete block, and then followed by a second gray concrete block. In this point right here, we're going to place down an iron trap door on both sides of this second gray concrete block, followed by 1 and 2 stone blocks back, stone button both sides, and a stone slab just like that. Again, going up, stone brick wall, 1, 2, 3 stone blocks back, stone button both sides, smooth stone block like that, and also we're going to place down gray carpet on these 2 iron trap doors. Going up again, 2 gray concrete blocks, stone button here on both ends, and then a smooth stone block here on the end. Up on top, iron trap door. We're going to go ahead and then place down 2 stone brick slabs, so 1 and 2 stone brick slabs and an iron trap door like that for the top there, just like that. And that'll be right there will be your vertical stabilizer. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, as I said. Nothing too crazy. Last thing we really have to do for this aircraft is to go ahead and create the kind of cables that run from the front here toward the back, and I'll be showing you guys obviously how to do that, both with iron bars and barrier blocks if you have access to them. So let's go ahead and jump over and take a look at how to go ahead and make this cabling. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into putting our cables in. When it comes to putting these cables in, you have 2 options. You can go ahead and use iron bars, or you can go ahead and use the stone button method. Now, either one of these looks alright. I definitely think the stone buttons are the preferred method just from a distance. It definitely looks more cable-like than the iron bars. So I highly recommend, if you do have access to barrier blocks, to go ahead and give those a use. If you're on PC, obviously it's real simple to do it. It's just a /give at P, and you'll just type in Minecraft barrier, and we have it right here, tab, and boom, you have a barrier block and you're able to use it. But if you are on a version that does not have it, you use iron bars, real simple, and they'll work just as fine. So the way we're going to do this is, you can see I have this line of red wool set up. This is the line we're going to basically follow for building these cables. Now note, we will be building this on both sides, so you will have 2 cables in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show you guys how far to go up and all that stuff. For this, I'm not going to really go into actually placing the blocks, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you so you can place whatever blocks work best for you. Now where these full blocks are, you're going to be placing a barrier block or an iron bar. So, you know, choose whatever one you want to use, and we're going to go ahead and start rolling. So after this nether brick fence post up here, we're going to place down 2 red blocks, or 2 blocks. We're going to go ahead and go up, place down 4. We're going to go up, place 1, go toward the inside, place down 3, go up, place 4, go up, place 4, go up, place 3, go to the left at an angle, place down a block, go up 4, go up 4, go up 4, go to the inside 4, and go up 3. And you'll connect up to this gray concrete block right here. So basically, if we go ahead and take a look here, we can go ahead and just take a look at what this would look like with either both. We have Minecraft iron bars. So that's what iron bars will look like. And we'll have barriers. As you can see with barriers, we have nothing. You can just see the outline here. And to make the barriers even better, we're just going to take stone buttons and place them down on top of them. And best thing to do here is kind of hold it in your other bar here so you can constantly see the barrier blocks, so it's easier to place down these stone buttons. Make sure they're all facing one direction. Definitely looks a lot better, a lot cleaner when you do have them all facing one direction. And the best way to have it is the kind of have them elongated to whatever direction they are facing. So you have that row of stone buttons basically rolling like that, or iron bars, whatever you choose. And you're going to do the same thing over here. So, for example, over here we'll go ahead and set this up as well. And it'll come connect to this point. Not me to do that. Looks like you're going to be difficult here. Yep, these barrier blocks are always difficult. Interesting. So apparently you can't take a count of that. So weird. Anyways, you guys get the picture. It basically goes up and connects here. For some reason that's not wanting to let me select that, but let me go ahead and try anyway. We'll set up a line, the barrier blocks again, and as you'll see, we have this line set up as well. So it's just going to be the same thing over here on this side. You're going to copy exactly what we did on the other side there. Really straightforward, real simple. Again, stone buttons here, or you'll be placing down iron bars. So whatever works best for you, whatever you like best, go for it. It's pretty much completely up to you guys on what you want to do for it. And we're just going to go and wrap this up, bring it all the way to the top here, just like that. And again, as I said, I prefer the barrier blocks. I think it's going to look a lot better. Obviously, looks a lot cleaner there, but the iron bars are an alternative for those of you guys that do not have the ability to do that. Anyways, that right there is going to wrap up the in-flight version of the AC-130U Spooky. If you are wanting to build the landed version, we're going to be going ahead and moving into that, showing you guys how to modify this current design into a landed model for you guys to all put on your air bases and all that fun stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and move into the landing gear and the landed version of the AC-130U Spooky. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into the landing gear for our landed version of the AC-130 Spooky. As you might remember in the beginning of the tutorial, we went ahead and set up a baseline for how far off the ground you need to have this built. The lowest point of the aircraft right here for the belly should be 1 block total space off the ground. It's pretty dang close, but it is where we're basically building from. So to begin with, we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom here of the nose, and we're going to go and go to this first row 3 of direct top stabs across. We're going to go and delete this row 3 completely and remove it out like that. We're going to go and remove the next row 3 behind it, followed by the second and the third row, the third row after it. So you have a nice space cut out here, basically a 4x3 rectangle space in here. On the inside here, we're going to take quartz blocks, fill in that space right here, and we're going to create a nice quartz block covering over the top here of the wheel bay. So just like this, we're going to cover this up completely to clean it up like so. Now for us to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to be going ahead and starting with our wheels. Our wheels here, we're going to be going ahead and placing down 2 narrow brick stairs, basically upside down, back to back, and 2 regular stairs up on top of them, just like this. So pretty standard when it comes to making a wheel. We're going to place down a smooth quartz top side in between them, a direct wall on top of it, and we want to go and then grab our quartz stairs, and we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 quartz stairs, kind of going up at an angle, and then 1 direct wall up like that. Now from this point here, we're going to go and basically build the doors for this. So we're going to go ahead and go out to the sides here, delete these 2 iron trap doors, and in the space here, we'll be placing down 2 direct stairs just like that. On the bottom here of these diorite stairs, we're going to be placing down 2 iron trapdoors. So 1, 2. And then after those diorite upside down stairs, or after the 2 iron trapdoors, we're going to place down 2 diorite top slabs here. We're going to go and delete the iron trapdoors above them. We're going to grab ourselves a lever and also a end rod. We're going to place down an end rod here on this diorite slab, and then a lever flicked in to connect up to the back of this stair like so. Over here on the other side, we're going to be doing the same exact thing. One thing to note though is on the bottom here, we do want to take our diorite slabs and bring them across here like so. And just like this. And same thing we did over on the other side, just over here on this side. So just like this. The end rod, lever flicked facing forward, this right here, and 2 iron trapdoors just like that. And that right there will kind of create the basis there for your the basis there for that. We do also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a banner. We're going to be going ahead and building with a black banner. So black banner. We're going to grab ourselves a couple of dyes here. We're going to need black and white dye. So just like this. And we're going to go and grab ourselves a loom, which we'll grab here. And for this to make the wheel, we're going to go and go into our loom here. We're going to grab a black banner, place it in the loom, and white dye. We're going to go and do a line here on the side, grab it, grab the banner, pop it back in. We're going to take black dye, do the top across like this, grab our banner, and do the bottom across. And you'll get basically a banner that looks like that. Now we do need to do the same thing, but we're going to go ahead and have it facing the opposite direction this time. So go into our banner, or our loom. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a banner, white dye, this time on the right side. Put it back into our loom, switch out for black dye, row across the top, row across the bottom, and we have a black banner that looks like this. And you're going to basically place these on both sides to kind of create a little bit more detailed of a front wheel in the front here. And you'll have your front landing wheel complete like that up there in the front. With that done, we're going to go ahead and now move into our rear landing gear. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our rear landing gear. For this, we're only going to do one side as it's pretty much the same on both sides. Well, actually, I take that back. We'll probably do it on both sides, just considering that the left side is a bit different in structure compared to the right. Anyways, for us to go ahead and get started with here, we'll be going ahead and deleting this road section out of stairs. So these 6 stairs, we're just going to go ahead and delete completely out like this. And after that's all deleted out, we're going to go ahead and then delete the corresponding blocks up on top here. Now in this space up here, we'll be going ahead and replacing this with some full blocks across like this, and then we're going to go ahead and place down top slabs like this that come out like so. Now from this point, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some diorite walls. We're going to place down a diorite wall, actually replacing this one right here in the middle space, or one block or one slab over, and then same thing right over here. And then this is going to go ahead and come down one and flow into what will be the wheel here. So the wheel would kind of come down like this, and then we're going to go ahead and replace this iron trapdoor with a upside down stair, and same thing with this one right here. So if we kind of look at it, we should have something that kind of looks like this. And for our wheels to kind of fit in here, we're going to go ahead and go off the back of these stairs, place down a quartz block. We're going to go ahead and wrap blocks of coal around them. Like so. And then we're going to go ahead and place down upside down stairs here in the gaps. And we get 2 wheels that look like this. To go ahead and finish this off, we're going to take some stone brick stairs, and we will basically build the doors like this on the sides. So place down a row of 6 of stairs across. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 6 of upside down stairs underneath, like so. And then we want to place down a row of 6 of the diorite stairs. And this is going to be a little bit more tricky to get to, but you just want a row of 6. So 1, 2, 3. And then the other side here, we'll have the same thing. 1, 2, 3. And that right there will basically be the wheel here. We'll delete these blocks underneath here as we don't need them anymore. And that will pretty much be the design we have going on there. You'll be taking the same wheel design and doing it obviously over here to the other side to kind of get an idea of where it basically builds into. I'll basically break out the area and you'll be copying the same design over there. So we're basically just lined up with those wheels over there. We're going to delete the second stair from the last one, and we're just going to delete this section out. Again, this should be a total of 6 stairs deleted, the blocks above it, and you would just basically build your wheels here just like we've done the other side here. So quartz blocks up here, slabs that go across, the kind of walls that go down like that, and then you'd have your quartz stairs on the bottom there, which I guess we can just go ahead and kind of knock out. It's pretty straightforward. So on the bottom here, again, your stairs like this. Same thing over here. Go out the back of these blocks here. Full blocks will actually delete these blocks right there. Your blocks of coal here wrapped around. There are big stairs here in the corners. Same thing over here. And then we just have our walls to put in. Or not our walls, or our stairs, which are actually supposed to be diorites. Let's go across there, and then we have our upside down stairs, which are a little bit more tricky to do. Best way to do this actually is probably like this. So upside down stairs, cross like this, and obviously the stairs on top of them. So just like that. And we'll delete these blocks underneath it. And just like that, you have your landing gear here set up on both sides and good to go. Now, if you may refer back to when I told you guys if you're building this thing landed, just keep it this section like this, we're going to go ahead and modify this now to make it how it should be folded up. So if you remember the in-flight version, we have this kind of dropping down little pod section here. We're going to be going ahead and now replicating that just on the bottom here, pulled in. So for this, we're going to go and delete these skeleton skulls on both sides, and instead replace this slab here with a full block, and then on both sides of it, a direct wall. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves skeleton skulls. We're going to delete these iron trapdoors right here, place down skeleton skulls coming off the diorite walls like this on both sides. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some item frames. We're going to place them down on the sides of these walls on both sides here. Grab ourselves a polished diorite full block on the sides here, polished diorite full block, and then in the middle space here, a black stained glass pane. Just like that. And then, of course, on the bottom here, we do have a iron trapdoor, which will go on the very bottom like that. And that right there, guys, is going to wrap up my tutorial for the AC-130U Spooky. Definitely a really awesome design, came out absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping you all will enjoy the build as well. It's nice to kind of get a new C-130 design and the highly anticipated AC-130 kind of into the play. A lot of you guys have been wanting an AC-130 for a long time, so I'm finally happy to deliver that. But main thing is, thank you guys all so much for 26,000 subscribers. I'm really appreciative of it, and the fact that you know, we keep on growing at a nice consistent rate, and you know, I can't be happier or anything like that. So thank you guys all so much for your positive support on all the videos, everything like that, helping you know, basically just helping out in every way, leaving positive comments, leaving likes on the videos and stuff. It really helps me out, and I really do appreciate it, everybody. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys do end up building this, you guys give me proper credit for it. This will be thank you for signing the build to my channel or this video if this does appear on social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, that's all I ask for in doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these types of videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.